Yeah, how's it going? Today is 10th of November, Sunday, and we're gonna be taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities we can find. In today's video, I was wondering what should we do since it's Sunday. We can take a look at finances and what's happening. I thought perhaps we can take a look at for some flashback when it comes to George Soros and how he managed to broke a pound. That might be interesting, I guess. But I don't know all the details. I think there was documentary that I have watched. But I understand. I don't understand that well about everything what was happening. I understand a little bit of the history. So I thought we can take a look at that, or perhaps we can, in today's video, we can break down some of the developments in Lithuania and what might be happening, where there might be a lot of opportunities, and we're gonna close today's video while taking a look at perhaps history. While reflecting on history, we can take a look at new developments and new businesses right in Lithuania. Let's do that instead. In the first article, we're going to be taking a look at industry. Perhaps a lot of governments right now, or if not, those governments should consider how strong of the industry they might have, right? We can take a look at, I have read this article that today. Industrial tourism, Lithuania swapping museums for factories, which should be important, having that hard, heavy industry and having those capabilities should be important. Industrial tourism is growing in the country with a number of factories and more plants offering tourists for visitors. For some, it's more than just about showcasing industrial heritage. Last year, around 8,000 tourists visited brewery Orchestra, northern town of Shole. It's the oldest company in the country, having operated for 360 years. Interest from tourists is growing. The company decided to invest around €500,000 in refurbishing its historical building, which is cultural heritage site, and install a visitor center. While that might be important, perhaps they should actually focus on industry, right? Not just museums, I guess. But anyway, it's great that they do that. And perhaps some people might be interested in this. Then there might be some of those opportunities or places to go. Let's progress. Let's take a look at the next article, right? There's different ways or connectivity logistics, right? When it comes to rail, there are some projects, new rail links. If not right now, the not too distant future, there's going to be a lot of rail links where completely new infrastructure, rail infrastructure, is currently being developed, and hopefully those links would be all the way to Finland, hopefully. But as of now, for how much perhaps they invested, it's not profitable. But anyway, from rail, we can take a look at airports. Vilnius Airport is see record numbers of passengers, which is great, I guess. When it comes to connectivity, in Lithuania, there's a number of airports. We just perhaps can take a look at just one. That would be capital. When it comes to traveling and movement, not necessarily just people, I thought let's take a look at industry instead, and heavy industry and rail would be more important, right? Let's take a look at defense, and this article perhaps is focusing on some of those manufacturers who are looking to sell a lot of equipment that would include US. But if anything, we're just taking a look at the defense budget and where UK or you Lithuania is going to be looking to perhaps increase its spending, right? Hopefully, they would be considering manufacturing some of that equipment. That would be this year, Lithuania allocating around 3.2% of GDP to defense. Next year's draft stage budget earmarks about 2.5 billion euros, or just over 3% of its GDP when it comes to defense. So hopefully, they can accomplish a lot of things with defense budget, right? In addition to defense budget, we can take a look at Lithuanians and how they potentially are going to be looking to source capital. That would be defense bonds and additional ways how people can invest and when it comes to defense industry and issuing of bonds. Right, let's progress. Let's go to the next article. Right. Then it comes to articles, we're gonna be taking a look at energy prices. When it comes to energy, a lot of energy would be sourced from different sources, where previously was purchased from nearby partners. Now a lot of LNG, liquefied natural gases, have been imported, and there is a terminal, and the way how Lithuania have diversified its energy sources, right? Which would be important. So potentially we have covered major developments within Lithuania when it comes to rail, all connectivity, airplanes, defense expenditure. There's additional other things when it comes to politics, but we won't be delving into that as of now. Let's take a look at perhaps an example of business and how some of those governments are looking to invest in Lithuania, right? I don't know much. I have heard about the contract that was signed. Briefly, I was trying to find some information about some of the developments. Perhaps we can take a look at history first, and from history we can come back and let's try to understand the entire contract when it comes to investment projects and what's happening within Lithuania, right? We're gonna be taking a look at this particular organization. I don't know nothing about this organization. I will be reading all this information for the first time, right? Just before we do that, I thought I'll touch on history. So there was very similar project previously that was done in the northern part of Lithuania in Šiauliai, and that particular factory was operating from 1948 to 1998, right? So close to 50 years or so. So hopefully this project will last longer than that. So I thought I'll touch on history before, perhaps the way how it developed. This particular project and developments was expansion, 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 and progression of what they would be able to manufacture. From they have started with bikes. From bikes, they have progressed into what I believe was manufacturing small engines for Suzuki and all other partners, right? So I thought I'll touch on that, but the way how I started with bikes, right? And we can from there we can take a look at what information will be published by Dutch government about this project and its investment in Lithuania, right? We're gonna be taking a look at government's website that will be opening a new Pon.Bike Lithuania factory. It's something that was announced not too long ago, 4 days ago, I believe. That we are happy to celebrate our opening of new Pon.Bike Lithuania factory in Kėdainiai. Free economic zone, together with the Minister of Economy and Innovation. That might be named, let's keep that. Minister for Transport and Communications, let's keep that. Deputy Minister, sure. Jessica, I don't know any of these people, right? Send me a check. But anyway, let's forget. The state of the art 40,000 square meter facility is testament of the growing partnership between Netherlands and Lithuania on the sourcing a significant Dutch investment in the region, with estimated investment of around 56.9 million. That would be euros. This project is set to create approximately 600 new jobs, providing a substantial boost for local economy. Project or historical data that we were taking a look at, that project was 1000, right? So perhaps there's still room to grow, as well as there might be developments when it comes to alternative sources. That particular project historically that we were taking a look at, they have started with bikes, and from bikes they have progressed into other forms, right? So perhaps there might be some alternatives to that, and or if they would consider having some allocated out of 40,000 square meters facility, they might consider having 2,000 for research and development and progression into alternatives. When it comes to manufacturing, there's a lot of opportunities for different type, but I guess there is a risk involved, right? Anyway, there is a lot of risk. But hopefully this project will succeed. We briefly were taking a look at the government, prices of connectivity, prices of energy, political parties, and stability, I would say. And most likely, this investment project will be risk averse. But again, there's a lot of opportunities and challenges, I guess. Bikes, I'm not a big fan of bikes, right? So hopefully they would consider alternative modes of transport. Then I would be more interested. But I'm just happy that they invested in the region, right? Let's close that. Thanks for watching. See you next one, right?